Welcome to another video. Today's video is something more of a how-to and how I proceed to do things. A lot of people have asked me privately how these things get done. So we're going to show you something here. This is an area which you saw before in the last video would be an all desert. Now, I added something here which is going to be an underground mall. There's the lake, there's the industrial park that was built in the last video. I'll show them what I'm doing here is called the cutouts and overlays. You see all that has been set. Now I'm going to show you how some of this is done and try to explain some of it. Now we're using a cutting tool here, which is a multi-cut hammer. I'm doing this on a video, so it's a little more difficult. Bear with me. I'm going to go over here, and I'll show you cutting down. And checking. Yep, now I got a few more to go down yet. And it cuts it down to the bottom. Gets rid of some sectionals, and this is how you used what the game gives you to make it simpler to build. Trying to explain the best I can with it, and you see the way it cuts down, and I'm making a solid area of gray stone, which is easier than laying it. If I had to lay all this out one piece at a time or multiple sets, it can take days to put this much down. I'll show you what a basic overlay using green grass is. Overlay is what I was saying, putting it over everything. Now you can use a little, they call this the speed layer, where it just comes right down like this. Or you can do one block at a time, which is this way. One block at a time takes longer, but sometimes it works if you have the need for it. Here we're just speed running in. You gotta make sure you're running the line up. And you see the way this is being done. And this area is all gonna be green. And now we can add to it park, trees, forest, whatever we want to do with it. I haven't completely figured everything out yet, but you got to have a base in order for it to work. So if you're new in the game and you're trying Luanti, even Minecraft or Mineclonia, you got to have some area to build. If you don't have an area to build, it's not going to work. So cutting large sections out actually is better for you. And try to use what the game gives you. Like here, we got a lot of gray stone down there, so I'll be cutting down to that gray stone and making that gray stone work for me. That's the only way to do it. Getting a little glare here, which is a little weird. So we'll try to avoid it. Oh well. One of these days, nothing's always running perfect. So you're getting here, if you're going to do a layout, now you see where the green is. I'm going to come down and go back to the multi-tool. And we get down to ground level here. And I'll show you how it works from close. I'm going to go up a little bit more. You could take out a whole section. And you can do section and bisection, and it opens it up so you can fill it in. Take a little ride out this way. You're getting a little bit of glare there, so because of all the bright lights in the area, and it tends to cause sometimes a problem. Daylight, it's easier to film this, but I'm showing you anyway. All right, we go down and show you what else I've done down here. And this is all that area that I cut out and used the redstone, so I can make something usable. You got to square it off. You know, it comes in oddball shapes, so There's one that's still oddball, and I still got to square that off to make it usable. That's an overlay back there, where I'm going to overlay the white over the desert, because it's more usable that way. So it's what you figure, what's in the plan, and what you're working on. It all comes down to that. So, again, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next one.